Now see this country where we're in, a very useless and yeye country. Let me say the country itself say useless. Now the leaders will get, a lot of them they very useless. I go pick them from the beginning, from the eastern part of Nigeria today. Make a dissect things, look on a head correct. 98.68% of the leaders in the eastern part of Nigeria, they're very useless. 98.56% of the leaders in the eastern part of Nigeria, they are very stupid. 98.88% of the leaders in the eastern part of Nigeria, they are spineless. 99% of the leaders in the eastern part of Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu's health is deteriorating now. That means if Nnamdi Kanu is not flown abroad, better medical care between the next 6 months, I'm telling you, Nnamdi Kanu might not be alive. It will really cause a very big problem in this country. And the leaders in the eastern part of Nigeria who are supposed to defend Nnamdi Kanu, who has been keeping mute, will go pay dearly when the time comes. What is happening now? A lot of Nigerians no understand. See, yesterday, 15th day in the month of September 2025, that Nnamdi Kanu was taken to court. He was taken to court on the request of Kalu Agabi, based on the fact that the health of Nnamdi Kanu don't fail. From the information we have gathered, they say even in liver and kidney, all in armpits, in belly, don't they swell. Maybe get liver problem or kidney problem. We cannot actually specify now. That the health of Nnamdi Kanu they fail. And the leaders in the eastern part of Nigeria, they dance Atulagu dance, leaving their own son, making the wallop in pain in prison. Why the Hausa Marudas, who make people orphan, widowers, they are going into a peace deal with them. People don't take a lot of life by people anyhow for this country. The government of Nigeria, they go into an alliance, a peaceful agreement with them. When they say peace deal, a lot has gone under the carpet. A lot of money don't change, and a lot of things has been given to these guys, not to the invade communities in Castina. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, nobody can tell us, nobody, I repeat, can tell us in Nigeria, say Nnamdi Kanu don't take the life of one person in this country. Forget the nonsense that DSS has stayed in the court of law that is an incitement, it's a terrorism. Nobody can state, I repeat again, say Nnamdi Kanu has taken just one life. The life of a fly. Whether Nnamdi Kanu don't take her for Nigeria, not a single person can make that proof. But yet, people who has actually adopted Nigerian generals, people who have taken, who don't buy more than 150 people, people who don't buy more than 1,000 people, make people homeless, make them refugees in their own countries. They are the ones that the government deemed it fit to go into peace deal with them. While Nnamdi Kanu, who has not committed any crime, is there in prison and he else they fill up. And yet, when they tell me, see, the leaders and the governors, the rep members, the house members in the eastern part of Nigeria, and I say them get sense, they be fool. Big fool. Read my lips. Capital fool. F-O-O-L. All capital. That is what 99% of the leaders in the eastern part of Nigeria, that is what they have. If these guys are serious in the eastern part of Nigeria, they are serious. They shouldn't leave Nnamdi Kanu to have stayed in incarceration up to this point in time. If the governors, the senators, the ministers stood their grounds and tell the government, enough is enough. If you can enter peace deal with Boko Haram, freeing them after 3 months of rehabilitation program, you now reintegrate them into the society. What is that singular crime that Nnamdi Kanu has committed that is making our government serious why they don't want to leave them at all? On I tell me, say people for East, say our leaders for East, then get sense. Our leaders for East don't get common sense. And until we, the citizens in the eastern part of Nigeria, begin to call the attention of our leaders, I'm telling you, the worst will happen in this part of Nigeria and nobody will cry for you. Nobody can cry more than the bereaved. If we in this part of Nigeria do not take our life serious, this government go play our life like chess game. Until we begin to get sense, nothing productive can happen in the eastern part of Nigeria. And I challenge every leader in the eastern part of Nigeria. You must rise up in defense of Nnamdi Kanu, and not just Nnamdi Kanu alone. Every Igbo man and woman who has been victimized within and outside this country, you all must rise in defense of them. Otherwise, before you know, your people, they go on alive then finish and nothing will happen in this country. I wish to see you guys soon. However, do not forget to subscribe, to like, and share this video. I remain the Eagle's Eyes.